the COVID-19 pandemic continues to rage across the world, devastating economies, claiming lives, and disrupting livelihoods. Over 50 million people have been affected by the virus, and more than 1.2 million people have lost their lives. The devastating impact of the virus has affected all aspects of human interaction, and especially public health and the global economy. While progress has been reported in vaccine research, it is unclear as to when the vaccine will become universally available. Humanity faces the possibility of a slow recovery and prolonged economic slump with rising poverty and inequality. Under the circumstances, the imperative of a common approaches to limit the spread of the infectious diseases, reduce the effects, and develop potential remedies has increased manifold. Yet, global harmony, multilateralism undermined by rising geopolitical tensions, unilateralism, and isolationism. We believe that the SCO fraternity, with its core principles of solidarity and mutual support, would be effective in combating the effects of COVID-19. Excellencies, this year's CHS coincides with completion of 20 years of the establishment of the SCO. Over the past 2 decades, SCO's prestige and influence have grown significantly. At a time when the world is bereft of global vision and shared solutions, SCO has called for effective multilateralism, with the UN playing a central coordinating role. Pakistan also deeply appreciates China's effective handling of the virus, and also the material and technical assistance extended by China to others, including Pakistan. China and Pakistan also are collaborating in vaccine development, with phase 3 trials successfully underway. On its part, Pakistan is open to sharing its own experience in effectively combating the pandemic and keeping the total cases and fatalities relatively low. Our collaborated policy of smart lockdowns and financial support to the most vulnerable segments of the society prevented rapid community spread, protected the poorest from the worst fallouts of the lockdown, and helped stabilize the economy. Our aim has been not only to save people from the virus, but also save people from dying of hunger. Globally, the international community has taken some welcome steps to mitigate the adverse effects of COVID-19, but much more needs to be done, particularly for the poor, who are hit the hardest, both in rich and the poor nations. In this spirit, I proposed a global initiative for debt relief to address debt vulnerabilities of the developing world and to help create fiscal space for them to mitigate the impact of pandemic and achieve sustainable development. We welcome measures taken by the G20 and the international financial institutions to help developing countries, in particular least developed countries, to face economic challenges posed by the pandemic. Further steps are needed to help improve liquidity in developing countries and restore growth.